What's up, guys? Before we get into today's episode, I want to let you know the Black Shirt Club enrollment is open. We are taking a few traders into our mentorship program. It's capped at 15, so this will fill up quickly. If you're interested, go to asfx.biz/BSC. There's links in the description. Now, today, James and I talk about staying profitable in a bear market, and we reference a lot of the lessons that we have learned from coaching people in the Black Shirt Club. So this is a very intertwined, very applicable episode, especially with markets performing the way that they are. So sit back and enjoy. You're going to find a ton of value today. All right, everybody, welcome back. Today, we're talking about staying profitable in a bear market. So this past week, 2 days ago, we had inflation numbers come out for the US dollar, and that inflation news rocked the market, right, James? Like GJ went up and down ADR 200 pips in 2 minutes, right?
Big time, yeah.
Yeah. Bitcoin went ADR in, I think it was like less than 15 minutes, and then Bitcoin went 10%, 11% down by the end of the day. It was incredible moves. And it wasn't just Bitcoin. Forex pairs sold off, indices, US 500, NASDAQ, a lot of that also sold off. And now since then, that was 2 days ago, markets have been kind of sideways. So I figured today would be a good time to talk about this topic, because one of the main things for me, and I know you're really good at this too, is having staying out power. So when you talk about staying profitable in a bear market, you need to have the skill of being able to stay out of potential sideways movement, potential trap trades. So you want to speak on that a little bit, James? Like, do you find good trades trading in a range, or do you wait for breakouts and look for trend to continue before you look to trade?
Yeah, so I think I just want to start off by a quote quickly by
Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
No, Tom.
Come on,
Tom
everybody listening knows you're going to quote the sports guys, right? Come on.
Oh yeah. I'm an avid sports guy. Yeah, but no, this one's not a sports quote, but this is actually one from Tom Canfield. So he says, the amount of money I've lost trying to make something happen under the guise of I'm a trader, so I trade, is astronomical. The vast bulk of my big profits have come from obvious trades. You don't find trades, trades find you. You just have to be available to take them.
Can you read the beginning part again? That was so good. Say it slower. So everybody listening, write this down.
So he says, the amount of money I've lost trying to make something happen under the guise of I'm a trader.
Stop right there. Right there. I'm a trader, so I subconsciously think I need to be trading to make money. But in reality, what he's saying is making money sometimes means staying out of the market, right?
Correct. Yeah. Huge. So and that's actually, I just put on the coaches' ideas in our VIP Discord about EU. It's stuck in a range. It's actually an A setup today with our parameters. It's got a great L50 market sentiment line looking for shorts today, as well as the EMAs all telling us to short it, but it's stuck in between yesterday's high and low, which can lead to choppier days. So I just put that through there. And that's what I've actually also been noticing lately, is that when you're trading in between yesterday's high and low, it can just work the high and low of the day instead of actually getting those nice trending moves. Just something I've started to notice lately.
Definitely. Did you look at my daily report card from yesterday yet?
I have not. I know you put it on this afternoon.
Yeah. So I posted a little late. I got it up this morning. Yesterday, I didn't short Bitcoin. So this is the day after the CPI news. I didn't short Bitcoin yesterday because I felt like the zone from the day before, from the news, the zone at that low was in my way of getting moved to the downside. But I think I overcomplicated it by just not trading into the zone, even maybe sizing down because the zone is there, but then following that bearish trend. And I think part of that is me having a fundamental bias that, and it's incorrect, but that after big news days, sometimes we get reversals. Sometimes they do, especially with Forex pairs. But I think if you're trading Bitcoin and indices, when you get sell-offs like that, 10% down days, the next day is either probably going to be sideways most of the time, I think, or continue in that direction. So we could talk about aggressive profit taking, but how are you staying technically focused in a bear market when fundamentals are what everybody wants to talk about? Because I'm getting sucked into reading the news on Twitter and it creates a bias, and then I miss a short trade yesterday that I should have been in.
Sure. I think, first of all, I think that it's actually very, very bad as a trader to come into the markets with a predetermined bias. I think you got to let the market play its hand, let the market tell you what it wants to do. Because if you're coming in shorting EU today, or the day after CPI news, you would have got burned because it just price pulled back quite hard before making a little bit of a move to the downside. So I think coming in with a predetermined bias is always going to be tough, because now you got to be right, and then you double down on positions, and So
it's
I think
ego. So
it's ego, yeah. Definitely. Just let the market play its hand to you and tell you what it's wanting to do.
So a tip for staying profitable in a bear market would be read and react. Don't let the news or Twitter or CNBC create a bias within you that then you try to force a trade, if not stay flat. Like, at least I wasn't getting stuck buying it yesterday because I believed it was going to reverse. I just sat on my hands. Back to the first point about the stay out power. Is it smart, do you think, because, this is a hot topic for traders. Is it better to stay out and not lose and not win if you're unsure, or take the trade, size down, and still take the loss? How do you handle that?
So it depends on market conditions. Obviously each trade is individual, right? It depends on market conditions. So if I feel that it's worth putting money on and maybe sizing down, then I'm definitely going to do so and be a little bit more aggressive. If I can see maybe the market's not really showing me what it tends to do when I do get my winners, then I think when in doubt, stay out. If you're not sure, when in doubt, stay out. I think it's always better. I know this quote, and it hits home with me hard. It's always better to be out of position wishing you're in than to be in a position wishing you're out.
I love that. Love that. So taking that a little bit deeper, do you think that, let me change the phrase of this question. What do you think leads to consistent wins, consistent gains in a bear market? What is one of the first things that comes to mind?
Yeah, just for me, it's snagging and bagging, taking wins.
That's what I was hoping you would say. Yeah. So tell people how you've been doing that. Even yesterday lately, on your GJ trade.
Sure. So lately, so what I've been analyzing on my chart. So I've got a master account that I copy to my personal account, private investor, and funded accounts and challenges when I'm doing them as well, which I am at the moment. So I take the stats from my master account and I look, what is my win rate? And my win rate is really, really high this year. It's above 80%. And with a high win rate, that allows me to take profits a little bit quicker and not have such a great risk reward ratio. Like, I don't need a risk reward ratio of above 1 even to be profitable. So just taking profits at 1 hour, like yesterday, I actually had GJ running and it was chopping quite a lot. And then I needed to get on a podcast. I did a podcast with Garth McKenzie from Talking with Traders. And I was like, cool, well, I'm in the trade at 0.5%. It's either going to hit me out at 1 hour or it's going to hit my take profit at 1 hour. And I got off the call and it had hit my take profit at 1 hour. And the trade actually didn't end up going more than 1.5 hour before reversing back to like basically break even. Yeah. So I think just taking profits sometimes really, really quickly. And when I mean quickly at those 1 hour levels has helped me lately. Just also now you're in, I don't know about you, bro, but I don't really like being in the market. Like you can talk about like that. I don't like being in trades for like 5 hours. I'd rather be in a trade for 1 hour and then I'm done and I can do markups, continue my day. I don't know about you, but I don't
that goes back to the Tom Canfield quote. That's like what Tom is saying, and I think exactly. That you get caught up trying to be a trader thinking you got to be in trades all the time, but we're not here to just trade. We're here to make money. And math doesn't lie. Like you're saying, high win rate can win at 1R, win consistently, be in the market less and still make money. And I hope people listening will try to, apply that into their own trading because, bro, you go back to 2020, 2018, 2019, we've been working together for a long time.
Yeah.
You go back then, the trend was different on Forex pairs and in Bitcoin. The markets were different and you could catch easy big rips. Remember some of my GN trades, bro?
Huge. Like 400
13,
pips in a day.
15R. Yeah, bro. So as markets change, your take profit and stop loss management has to change as well. And I want to mention something else important. In the Black Shirt Club, for those of you that don't know, the Black Shirt Club is our private 12-week mentorship program. And we are accepting new people for the Black Shirt Club right now. So you can go to our website, asfx.biz/BSC, and that's where you can find out more information about this mentorship group that we have. But we work very closely with everybody in the group to track their trades, track their habits. We track everything because that helps us figure out what to do less of and what to do more of. And one of the things we've seen, I've been trading the A2 really well. The A2 helped me pass phase 1 last week on another challenge. Tom has been trying to trade the A2, but with Tom's trading on the A2, he wasn't profitable on his A2 entries, but it's the only thing I've been trading and it's working really well. Why? Well, Tom is taking profit 50% off the trade at 1R, and then he's getting stopped in profit on some of those winners, and then he's taking full stop loss on his losers. So what does that leave? Your winners are twice as small, half at the size of your losers. Your losers are bigger than your winners, and that's why he hasn't been profitable with it. But if you take profit aggressively, 90%, like I've been doing, like you do, 100% at 1R, and then you lock the stop and you let 10% of it run, now you're stacking these wins. And I think people underestimate, let me say it again. I think people overestimate how hard it is to win at 70 or 80%. People think that that's very tough. I had another call with one of our black shirt guys, Joey, and he was saying to me, I always go, because he's been trading for 10 years, still not consistent enough. That's why he's in the black shirt club. And he said, I normally go for 2R because it gives me the leeway to have a low win rate, because if I only win at 40, 50%, but I get 2R on my winners, I'm still profitable. And I said, yeah, bro, but 2R right now is a lot harder to get. If you look at the last 40 trades, because I had about 40 trades to get phase 1 done, look at my trades. Very few of them go over 2, 3R. Most of them 1.6, like GJ yesterday for you, 1.7. It doesn't get to that 2R. So now what? You got 1R. And now it comes back and stops you out. Winner is half as big as it should have been. And that's what holds people back. I said the same thing to Ivan in the chat this morning, you saw. So I think that idea of taking profits more aggressively is a thing that we're doing right now because of the bear market that we are in. Stocks are down still. Bitcoin's down. Everything is down off its highs. Everyone knows we're probably headed into a recession, and probably the bear market, I think, is going to continue into the next couple of months. And I know you're not a long-term guy. I know you're not a fundamental guy, even though I'm not. I'm a little bit more than you. So I'm curious to know, what do you think about the next few months going into the end of this year? Do you think the bear market continues? Are you looking to reverse and start buying things? Like, what do you see?
Well, I'm just on a bear market based off Twitter. It looks like the 2008 chart, right? So
right. So now that's a different question too. If everybody sees it happening, is that what's going to happen, or is something else going to happen because it's so obvious, right?
Yeah, I think this is why I love day trading. I just take each day as it comes, right? So it doesn't matter if I'm buying or selling the indices or forex pairs. We can make money on both sides of the market. So obviously, as you mentioned, I don't look too much into the future, but I do think that, the next month or so is really, really fundamental, because I know on the daily time frames on indices, we are sitting at that 50 EMA on the daily time frame. So if we start coming lower off that, we could definitely start to see more movement to the downside. But if we bounce off it, we could get a rally, right? So I think we are at a crucial point on the daily time frame on the 3 major indexes.
And when you've been trading the indexes, what time of day have you found most successful in current market conditions? Are you getting good pre-market moves? Are you getting more after the open moves? How are you handling that?
So personally, I did go and have a look at my stats last night. I do trade the indices better post-market. I have a higher win rate than compared to pre-market, and also a better risk reward on them as well. So definitely about 30 minutes post-market, let the stock market open up, and then take farm our pickings from there. That's what I found on my stats personally. I know we do get some moves pre-market because we are trading the futures of the indices, but I just have found better, just cleaner reads, especially like maybe 30 to an hour after the market open.
I think that that is same thing for me. It's made me question if I should even be at the desk. Like right now when we're filming this, it's just before 9 o'clock. Market opens at 9:30. I wonder if I should just be getting to the desk at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I get here sometimes at 6, 7 o'clock. I could wake up later. I don't know if I would be able to, because I always wake up early, but I could go to the gym in the morning and then be at the desk at 12 o'clock midday, when we've been seeing some really good Bitcoin and indice trades at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock my time. So once I finish this phase 2, I'm going to look at all of my statistics of this 200K challenge. Then I'm going to combine it with my 100K. I'll have 300K of funding. And when I have that, I am going to consider changing my schedule and then just trading the New York session, get my workout in the morning, be at the desk then from like 9:45, 9:30 until 1 o'clock and see if, and then call it a day at like 1 o'clock. Cause 1 o'clock for me is like 8 o'clock for you, right? Day's over
Correct.
at that point.
Six, 7 hours difference. Yeah.
And
that would make sense. And then you spend more time on the New York session into the New York session, instead of having to, because as you mentioned, you're not really trading Forex pairs right now. You're just trading Bitcoin on the indices. And when do they move? They move after the New York Open predominantly.
I'm making money. Like if I look at my trader improvement workbook right now, if I look at my stats, so this is my stats over the last, let me change this date. Over the last, so if we go back to, I got to go back a little bit further. I got to go back to July because I think I started the phase 1. Yeah. Okay. So I have an 80% win rate, dead on, 28 wins, 7 losses, total 35 trades. If you look, so the spreadsheet that we use, everybody, I'm not going to share my screen because this is a podcast, but the time of day we track in 2-hour segments, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 10, right? The only 2-hour window that is not profitable for me is 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. pre-market. But what's interesting is I'm only down 0.29% in that time. And I take most trades out of all the 2-hour blocks there. I have 15 trades there. Now, here's what's really interesting. From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., so like a little bit of pre-market and then right after market open, those trades, I'm up 2.6%. And I've only taken 9 trades and only lost 1. Then if you look at my trades from 10 a.m. to 12, so after market open, but before lunch, I'm 4 for 4, up 2%. That's the best one. Less trades, most profit, you know?
Shit. Yeah. Less time on the desk, most profit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then I have time from 1600, which is 4 o'clock until 1800, and then 1800 to 20. So that would be like, what time is that? That's 4 o'clock to 6, and then 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I had one really big overnight trade, but I'm 3 for 3 there, right? And my percent gain is crazy. Yeah, my percent gain is over 8% in that window.
Yeah,
but that's what are we trying to do? Make money, not be stuck at the desk. So when you track all these statistics like we do in the Black Shirt Club, that's why I asked you. I wanted you to look at your stats and see where are you making the most money. And then those are the times we should be focused the most on.
Yeah.
So if I get another month of results like this, where it's like my money is coming after New York market opens, why am I here in the morning? I'll get off. I'll go work out. It's beautiful out in Florida in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm using the stats to like actually modify, change my routine, adapt to current markets, and make money in a bear market. You know, do you have any other major tips that come to mind when you think about making money in a bear market?
I think just something that you're touching on now, literally what you're talking about is you got to check your stats. If you don't know what your stats, at least link it to a MyFX book, a FX Blue, link your account to that, because if you don't know, if you don't know what the score is, how do you expect to improve? You know,
if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, you have
Biggie
to.
said it, bro.
You
Biggie
have to
said
check
it.
your stats. Yeah.
So,
but you have to. It's
tracking the stats. Yeah. And
big time.
I think it's more than my FX book, bro. I think you need to know, like, we have entry signals. If you just look at my FX book or FX Blue, it's all of your entries. You don't know which ones you're trading well. You don't know which currency pairs you're trading better or not, right? So I think you need to be able to break it down by entry signal, time of day, and asset. What time of day, what entry signal, and what asset. Those are the 3 variables you've got to know that you do well.
Yeah.
And then from tracking, you'll be able to see that. Like, I don't trade bro, when was the last time you saw me trade a D1? Let's be honest.
Yeah, probably like 4 months, bro.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. But does that mean that they don't work? Of course not. You traded D1s all the time.
I trade them all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to find what works for you. And then I think also, I'll add a tip to your tip. You got to have people around you in a bear market that know what they're doing, have been through it before, and can challenge you and question you to make you think critically about your trading. Because bear markets are not easy to make money in. You have to be able to go long and short, no ego attached to either direction, or you'll miss money like I did yesterday. So that takes experience. And I think being around people that push you and can help you with that, big difference, right? A lot of the guys that I feel like are not, many people used to have day trader in their Instagram bio and they don't anymore. And I think one of the reasons is they had no community, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they're still trading, but they have no one to share it with. And I think that's kind of sad in my opinion.
or they got smoked and they've been trying to buy the dip, and they're just getting smoked. Because a lot of people do that, bro. They buy the dip, and they buy the dip as a day trader, and then they get out a week later because the dip hasn't stopped yet. You only buy the dip if you're an investor for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
What do you think about the, I think I saw there's a couple of funding companies now, and I know we spoke about this before, offering $1 million account. Did you see that?
Yeah, I have seen that. I'm a big advocate for prop firms. I think they're going to just get bigger, better, and more popular going forward into then. I believe they're going to be around for the next 20 to 30 years, in my opinion. I mean, if the model works and they're making money, traders are making money, and it's legit, which it is, and they're letting you actually trade the money, it's just going to get bigger and better. It's not going to stop. So
why? Yeah. I mean, is there any reason to trade your own money if you're a new trader at this point? If you don't have enough money to put 50K, 100K into account on your own, why would you do that?
I honestly don't think so. Rather save that capital, use it on a side business on top of your trading, and then trade the prop firm money. That's a great idea. Like I've been funding some of my capital out of my personal account, and each month I want to start some side businesses. I've been approached by some family friends that want to they want to do a side business on the side as well. And
what is
I'm
it?
like, cool, I've got time. Yeah, I've got time in the morning to do that. It's got to do with consumers and that type of thing. I'm like, cool, let's look into it.
That's like, what's his face? Mark on our last guest. Mark has that fast food business.
Yeah, he's got and he's making good money trading, great money trading, but he's like, well, why not have another side income that I can actually see people as well?
Bro, I've been thinking about that too. Like I was thinking about starting something where it's more like not just trading. Trading is one aspect to a lifestyle that you have full control over. Health is a part of that. Diet is a part of that. Meditation, mindfulness, yoga, working out, fitness plans. I was thinking about something like, not that we're going to do this, but just an idea of like how Andrew Tate has Hustlers University and all of those. Yeah. There's different topics in Hustlers University where people who are experts come in and speak on that. Why couldn't we create a platform like that? People trust us. Yeah. People trust me and you, and like they trust our brand. So there's going to be people that talk shit. Always. People talk shit about us right now, bro. It's how it is.
I don't give two shits.
Right. But there's also people that trust us and want that information from us. They want me to teach them some meditations. They want to do yoga with Riley, maybe. They want to talk to you about sports. Imagine if we had a channel in a Discord chat to learn about sports betting from Tom. That'd be cool. Oh, am I lagging? Did I lag?
Yeah, I think is it me or you?
It is little. I think we're back. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
Yeah, but imagine if you could learn sports betting from Tom. That's what Tom was doing before trading, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. So
side businesses are good. Side hustles are good.
I definitely think so. And also to get yourself also away from the desk sometimes, and do something other thing that's not trading. Because I think also what I've realized lately is that, so what I've actually done with Amanda is, so for the people listening, Amanda's my girlfriend. What I've actually done is she always, when I go to her house, we always speak about trading, right? So how was your trading day? Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it can be like, I've just sat on the desk for 8 hours. Now I don't want to talk trading to Amanda. So what I've actually done in the last month is I've given her the MyFX book link to my master account. And I'm like, don't ask how my day went trading. Just look at my MyFX book link.
That's it.
Simple.
Yeah. And I think that's a really good point. Like in bear markets, we talked in the beginning about stay out power. There's going to be days where you need to stay out of the game. And for a lot of us, that's hard. Whether you have to take trades on a demo account or go do a different business, that it is smarter some days to be flat. It will save you money, right? You don't want to lose money. So learning how to have that release off the charts. You've been doing CrossFit a lot now too, right? So, and I think you and me don't talk about it enough, but like human beings are social creatures. We like community. We like being, but there's only so much community you get doing a video chat. I'm looking at myself. I'm not even looking at you or the camera. Like you're not here with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we need that social interaction. Otherwise you go crazy. And if you're just staring at charts all day, you're bound to take a bad trade. You're bound to fuck it up. Bro. That's really how I feel.
No, that is so much. So you can't say it any better. We are social creatures. Talking on the Discord is cool, but you still need to go out and go to the gym, meet people at the gym, go play golf with other people of different ages. Go get that social interaction. You definitely need it.
Right. Yeah. Great points. Great points. All right. So listen, let's wrap it up. These are really good. I think we hit a really a solid amount of tips here for staying profitable in a bear market. So for everybody listening, again, Black Shirt Club enrollment is open. We want to fill this up. We cap it at 15 people, and then we push you to the wait list. If you're interested in getting the trade tracker, trading with us every day, private coaching every week, the whole 9 yards, really just taking your trading to the next level. If you're trying to get funded, you'll be working with 3 guys that have been funded multiple times and have been able to stay funded. So again, if you want something, you should be around the people who already have it. And that's what we have in the Black Shirt Club. So head to the website. There's links in the description. See if it's a good fit for you. And you could always book a free call with me. There's a link there on the website. It's everywhere. Book a free call with me. I'll hop on and we'll see if it's a good fit. Because some people honestly are not ready for the Black Shirt Club. Take the course. Start with just the course. But if you have been trading, you're kind of serious about this, you really want to take it up, the funding challenges are just a hurdle that you can't get over, we'll get you there. We got Tom there. We've gotten other guys there. People in the Black Shirt Club come in and get funded. It's amazing, but it's because the process, it's duplicatable. It's not like some crazy math formula, scientific.
Yeah.
You put in the hard work, you track what you're doing. We hold you accountable to making improvements. And that is what you get growth out of that. Growth is the outcome. So yeah, definitely excited for that. And then hopefully we'll have some new guests coming on the show here in the next couple of weeks. We'd like to get Garth on there, bring back some of the old guys. Maybe we bring Omar back. And if you guys listening have anyone that you'd like to see on the podcast, let us know. We love the community that we're creating with this episode. I mean, what are we on here today? 33?
34. Yeah.
34. We're getting through, we're almost at a year of this, doing it every week, bro. So it's cool. So if you guys who have been following along and listening along, if you have anybody you'd like to hear from, just let me know. I'll reach out to them. I do have 100K on Instagram, and that does carry some weight. When people see a message come in from somebody with 100K followers, they answer it. So if you guys know anyone on social media that you could recommend, we would be more than happy to entertain that. And that could be future opportunities to get them on ASFX TV, to get them a lot of exposure. So yeah, James, great episode, bro. Really, I appreciate your insight always. I know everybody loves it. Everybody make sure you're following James. His links are in the description, Twitter. Didn't you just get a tweet yesterday that got like 2,000 favorites, bro?
It was 1,500 now. Yeah.
Probably at 2,000 by the time this episode comes up, bro. It's crazy. So make sure you're following James on Twitter. It's blowing up. But listen, everybody, we appreciate you. Like I said, we'll be back again next week, every Wednesday, 12 o'clock with a new episode on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere you guys listen to podcasts. So brother, thank you. Everybody, we appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next episode.